After 6 months of hard work, Tzu volunteers in Taiwan have finally wrapped up their project and sent sheds to assemble parts for the prefabricated units going to the Philippines for Typhoon Haiyan survivors. Close to 40,000 Northern District volunteers were involved in the project and completed the components for a total of 2,000 prefabricated homes.
The blue ones must be lined up together and the yellow ones together. They must all be facing the same direction. Make sure they are neatly arranged, all right?
Even though it is the final day of the prefab housing project, volunteers don't let the quality slack off.
We have learned through doing over the past 6 months. Everyone carried out the work with a joyous heart. Hence, this project was a huge success. Some of the manufacturers are not even Tzu members, but when they heard about our project, they were very willing to help. They were very supportive and even gave us the best price. The power of love is truly very moving.
Since the start of the project to assemble parts for the prefab housing for the Philippines 6 months ago, close to 40,000 Northern District volunteers have been mobilized to assist. Even those living as far away as Taoyuan made a concerted effort to help out on a daily basis. Even those living as far away as Taoyuan made a concerted effort to help out on a daily basis.
I upheld the Tzu spirit by being the first to arrive and the last to leave.
We were notified this morning that not that many sisters were required to come today since most of the work was laborious and required a lot of heavy lifting. But it's okay. In Tzu, women are supposed to work as hard as the men.
Everyone works very efficiently and just like one family. We all help each other out.
From day one right up to the last day, volunteers not only devoted their efforts on the assembly of the building components, but were mindful of the environment as well.
These are all made from recycled logs that we pieced together. By doing so, we can extend their lease on life.
The project was initially set to be complete by the end of November, but because of the volunteers' unity and harmony, the project was concluded a month earlier. Working collectively as a team, volunteers have also given Typhoon Haiyan survivors a place to shield them from wind and rain.
After the Philippines was struck by Typhoon Haiyan last year, the Tzu Foundation plans to build a total of 3,000 prefabricated homes in Ormoc, Tacloban, and Palo to house those who lost their homes. In Palo, where 255 of the homes will be built, 12 members of the All Hands Volunteers, a non-profit organization in the U.S., have decided to offer a helping hand to expedite the work.
The assembly of Tzu prefabricated homes continue in Palo, the Philippines. As always, the work begins with good cheer. Several non-Asian looking faces are among the crew today. They are members of the U.S. non-profit organization All Hands Volunteers. For the past several months, 12 members of the organization have been aiding the post-earthquake recovery of Bohol Island. Now they are turning their attention to Typhoon Haiyan victims. Despite the language barrier, both Tzu volunteers and U.S. volunteers share the same goal, and thus both sides quickly learn to work with each other. Members of All Hands are impressed with what Tzu has prepared.
I think it's a really neat new type of program. We usually build from cocoa lumber and the houses take longer to see the final results. So doing it with the prefab materials and the metal and the TP siding, it's really cool that you come in and we'll get to have a house, hopefully 2 houses done by the end of the day.
Tzu plans to erect 255 prefab homes here. To date, only 42 have been completed. There is still quite a lot of work to do, but even the U.S. volunteers have noticed Tzu's thoughtfulness.
It's really innovative. That's what's really nice about this project is it's really refreshing to be on a build site where everything has been thought through. You know, there's a reason why you're not using cement floors, so that's really, really nice to be a part of that. So.
Tzu Chi volunteers just want to make sure they meet the needs of Haiyan victims. And thanks to the addition of the U.S. volunteers, work progress should pick up here.
Love begets love, and this village right here is a village of great love. Let us show our great love for each other and the Almighty.
1 year ago, when the Philippines was confronted with loss and destruction, various religious groups and international humanitarian relief organizations came together with a common purpose.
I think that there's still a lot of work to be done. It's not finished by a long way, but everybody's working together, international organizations, Filipino organizations, all working together as one family, as Tzu Chi.
After the calamity, I think we can join hand in hand, and with a lot of love from everybody.
This natural disaster has brought out the solidarity and empathy of the international community and has further shown the Filipinos that love indeed exists in the world.